all Filipinos,
Yeah.
I must say, are all physically active. When you are tired, just change your activity into physical activity. When you desire for something, fight for it. Okay, stick with it and learn the process. And through that, you'll be able to achieve it. But never ever forget that you have to offer everything to God. Always couple your dreams, your ambitions, your desires with God's favor. And in that sense, everything will come true to your. I like Qatar at the first instance because it's very clean. I can trust people in Qatar, really.
Yeah.
With my things, I put anywhere. I go and I walk alone by myself anywhere.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम। स्पॉडकास्ट के इस स्पेशल प्रोग्राम में आप सभी का इस्तकबाल है और हमारे साथ आज हमारे स्टूडियो में एक बड़ा ख़ास मेहमान मौजूद हैं जिनका नाम है मिस फैनी एंड शी इज़ फ्रॉम द फिलीपींस, वेरी पैशनेट volleyball athlete. So let's welcome Ms. Fannie to FM 107 and Spodcast program.
It's my very first time to be in this studio. I feel so welcome and everybody is really giving me a vibe of how to be in the sports arena today.
So, you have been talking about your being very passionate about volleyball. A volleyball needs a lot of energy, isn't it?
Yes, of course. For you to be in the volleyball, you have to have all the energy from head to toe. Imagine you jump, you dive, you hit the ball, and at the same time, you don't really move like left and right. All around you have to see, and to win the game, it's not only the energy. And when that energy should be coupled with a lot of, strategy and, the way you will have your stints in the court itself.
The local, the Filipinos, they are very much passionate about basketball. That much, every one of them, I think back in your country, their dream is to be a part of NBA one day.
Yes, it's very true. In fact, as women also, we play basketball. In fact, I played that before, but I am more into volleyball because, in volleyball, it's less physical contacts. And, when you are in that scenario already of playing the game, you have to protect also yourself. You have to maintain that health physique of yours.
Okay.
Else, if you get knocked out because of the bomb, because of the hit, you get out of the, the game itself.
We would like to hear about your association with volleyball. And as you were talking about, let's talk about Philippines.
In the Philippines, volleyball is a very popular sport for women. From children to adults, we are into volleyball. Whether you are in the school, whether you are in the farm or living near the sea, volleyball is always there. Just get a ball, then hit it to each other, and then that's volleyball. And I started my volleyball talent. I cannot put it as career because I have also have other things. I discovered that to myself when I was in elementary.
Oh.
I didn't know that that's volleyball. I've been, throwing the ball with some of the students, and I get to play during the time when I was in the elementary. And then high school wise, I became part of the, the varsity of the school, and then college as well.
Okay.
In that scenario, I don't want to be a volleyball player in college. It's like there's something that, no, I don't like to play anymore because you'll be wearing some, some shorts and t-shirts. But then really, it's because of the passion and the interest to grow that gives me a drive to push through with it. So many times we've been playing in school, outside the school, national, and then we win, of course.
Okay.
And I don't last that much because I have to see other side of myself. So I get into my job as a teacher. Now, as a teacher, I didn't concentrate in the classroom activities. I bring my students to the court because whenever there is an activity of sports, I don't know. It's just like I have to bring them and really push them that you have to experience this. You have to develop that sense of sportsmanship with you.
Your country people, what makes them so much active? I always see them there. Do want to do something.
All Filipinos,
Yeah.
I must say, are all physically active. Because as part of what I have seen from my own family, we after school, we don't just take some food and take rest in the house. We are always, getting. My parents, they allow us to always engage in physical activities because we believe, and I know from even my parents, they would always tell me that when you are tired, just change your activity into physical activity.
Okay.
From school, you are tired doing your tasks in the classroom, recitation projects. And when at home, really, you'll really feel tired. You want to sleep after taking your snacks. So my parents would tell me, don't stay in bed, get out of the room. What do? Run. And then what I do, we just jump, we just play this. And that leads to the development of physical, activities for all the Filipinos. Maybe. And this is part of the school that I am into before.
Okay.
And it also because we are in a tropical country.
I personally have seen a lot of gymnasts from your country, the Olympic champion, and Carlos Yolo.
Yes, he's very famous. And after that, one more personality from Philippines that comes to my mind is the boxer. Manny Pacquiao.
These kind of characters that have come out from Philippines, and what has motivated these people to achieve their target?
These Filipinos are like Carlos Yulo, Manny Pacquiao, in particular Manny Pacquiao. He started his life from, a very, really a poor family, but, a family that's not really getting its...
Struggling.
Since he discovered he has talents in boxing, he put all his interests and desires to it.
Okay.
Using that, capitalizing on that to achieve his dreams. And that's very true. Because, if you put all your desires, your dreams, your passion, your energy, of course, with a lot of faith about what you're doing, giving it up to God, I am very, very sure that you'll be able to achieve that. And with the behavior, the attitude, the kind of heart that Manny Pacquiao has for the Filipinos is so huge. He shared also his vision, he shared his dreams, and he shared what he got from this competition.
True.
He earned so much, he helped these children who also want to...
Boxing.
He established a boxing
clubs,
shall I say, a company for that, so that these young children who would look up to him and dream to be big someday have a starting point right now. And this is what should be all of us should be doing when we reach the age of not playing in the court anymore, sharing and giving what we have earned from our,
Is there any mountain in Philippines?
Yes, too many mountains in the Philippines.
Okay, I always saw that it's an island and it's all about the wind blowing across, too much rain.
Yes, because in the Philippines we have two weather. Okay, it's rainy season and hot season, summer and rainy season.
Okay.
And because we are a tropical country, we have lots of mountains and volcanoes. And that's the reason why I get into mountaineering and biking as well in the mountain.
Can you name the mountains?
We have Mount Mayon there. We have Pulog, that's the highest mountain. We have Mount Makiling, Mount Mahayhay. I was able to climb some of this.
Okay. Apart from volleyball, what other sports that have related? You wanted to become a boxer? No. Manny Pacquiao?
No, of course not. But actually, I after I get to play more about volleyball, I get into mountain climbing.
That's
because this is a kind also of sports that natural and giving your energy also to the nature. But as a climber, I don't just climb. We have a purpose. We try when we go inside the forest or climb a mountain. We call ourselves bazureros. This is a Tagalog term, Filipino term. That when we go up to the mountain, we bring black bag. We pick up the litters that's left by the mountaineers. So it's we clean the mountain and we bring down the waste from the top to the lowland. It's
social service.
We try to protect our environment being a mountain climbers.
That's so nice.
And
so
yes,
nice.
it cannot be that you are enjoying only what you're doing. You must have something at the end of it.
You have seen Qatar, 6 years you are down the line, you have seen Qatar. When the first time you were coming from Manila to Doha, what was the picture was in your mind about Qatar?
Actually, I was so excited coming here to Qatar. I like Qatar at the first instance because it's very clean.
There's most people talk about it's very clean.
It's very clean, it's very organized, and I can trust people in Qatar, really. Yeah. With my things, I put anywhere, I go and I walk alone by myself anywhere. this thing I like about this, and let the Qatar government knows that I truly, salute them for the kind of discipline that they have, imposed to the community, the rules, all this stuff. And they develop also a lot of things about sports.
Yeah,
okay?
That's exactly.
And they are promoting a lot of things about the education, the health and well-being of
women's
the family.
sport. So who is your favorite sports person?
I idolize Manny Pacquiao, really.
You like Manny Pacquiao?
Yeah, like in my country.
Okay. And in soccer? Anybody?
Of course, the very famous
Who?
Ronaldo.
Are you a Ronaldo fan?
Yeah, because of his the way he,
And what about your son? He's a Lionel Messi fan.
Of course.
Your son? No?
Yeah. My husband is also a player, a national player.
Your son is a Messi fan or a Ronaldo fan?
Messi.
He's a Messi fan.
Yes.
So you have a fight?
Yeah, we're fighting.
I won't cook for you today. Any language that you picked up in Arabic?
Shukran. I always get into the Assalamu alaikum and then the shukran of the Arabic people. And for the Indian, tike. That's what I always listen from them.
What is the favorite place over here in Qatar that you would suggest me, okay, go there, you will feel good?
To be honest with you, I am near Souq Waqif. The vibe is different.
Different.
It may be, they would say, you're always there. Are you not, you're not, you want to change? No, whenever I'm there, I would go to a place where there's only light yellow color. When you look into the place,
yes,
it's old, right?
It looks old, yeah.
It's like going back to your histories, going back to your past. And, there are some places inside. For others, they do not go inside of it. They're just outside the restaurants out there. No, I go inside. I try to see the products. I try to see the old structure inside. It brings me to my culture.
A message to the young kids, the individual students, how to become successful in their respective lives. What would be your message?
Young ones, to the future athlete, to the future leaders, there's only one thing you should know about it. You should have in your heart. When you desire for something, fight for it. Okay? Stick with it and learn the process. And through that, you'll be able to achieve it. But never ever forget that you have to offer everything to God. Always couple your dreams, your ambitions, your desires with God's favor. And in that sense, everything will come true to your.
Okay, thanks Miss Fannie for joining this podcast show, and it was very nice to share your experience with us.
Thank you also for this opportunity, and thank you for the warm welcome.
तो ये थी मिस फैनी, हमारे खास मेहमान, और उनका ये कहना है कि ज़िंदगी में अगर सक्सेसफुल बनना है तो खुदा को साथ लेकर चले। अगले हफ्ते फिर मुलाकात होगी एक और दिलचस्प एथलीट के साथ। तब तक के लिए मुझे यानी मोहम्मद अमीन को दीजिए इजाज़त। अस्सलाम वालेकुम।